Welcome to 3D Learning Economics Video 8. Again, the argument is, should equality remain the focus and at whose cost? That's Sweden's dilemma, and we are working closer to our debate on any solution that they might have. So before you start a debate, and we've talked about this so many times before, you need facts. So when you make your statement, and we've chosen the statements last video, you've made your statement, you've chosen one, decide the position you will defend. Now this becomes the team. If you have two teams, you have to decide what you're going to do. But it's good, even in your team, split into kind of for and against, and choose what you're going to do, for or against. Research to find facts for your position. Now you already have that, so you should be able to fill out this form very quickly, but maybe you don't have enough. There are 10, and you just want to list the facts. Don't get opinions, don't get excited, just basic facts. Not many words, basic facts. This is true. You can make that statement. So it's like statements, this is true. Against, this is true. Okay? So that's what we want to do today. You're going to look at the book. You're going to have 10 facts. If you have more, that's really great. Add to them. So you want to research the facts and write your argument in a long paragraph format. You did it before with one paragraph, a few paragraphs. Now you want to open. What are your opening remarks? What's your introduction going to be like? You should have already 5 statements ready to go. How are you going to defend it? And you should write it out just like you would speak it, because then you can practice reading it and get confidence. But writing out long form, if you do it in MS Word or whatever document file that you can use Grammarly, check your grammar, check your spelling, okay? Use MS Word is nice. I don't know about other versions, but MS Word will check everything, and Grammarly will check your grammar, and you can make it look really pretty. It might be long. If it's 10 or 15 pages long, that's really great. Have everybody participate. Okay? Have everybody participate. Everybody can write their own arguments. But you have to have 1 + 3 + 2. You're not going to ask questions, but you need to have at least rebuttals. Back and forth. Now you're going to write it the long way. If it's 15 pages, that's really great. If you want to do it online, you can set it up as a sharing file so everybody can see it. So you can share it, and one person can write, other people can manage it or input to it. So you have to get this, because this is a team effort. Debate is a team effort. And writing out your whole idea is like, now you can speak it. You're writing it down, you can speak it. Now you can practice it. And you practice back and forth. It takes a long time. So spend the time. If it's 2 hours or 3 hours, okay, spend the time to write. And if you get tired and you send it to another member, they can finish it. Okay? Some people are thinkers, some are writers. Okay? But write it out in long form, as long as possible. Use as long sentences as possible. Don't use short ones. Include the opposite. You already did that earlier. But now, information might have changed. So, if information changed, you have to change the information. Now you want to add information. and you want to go, and then you want to practice going the zipper back, you know. One team member rebuts, adds information, rebuts, go back to the zipper idea. And you need to understand the other side's argument. It's easy to write yours because that's what you're focused on. But you want to make sure that everybody understands the opposite, so when you're listening to the other side, you already have, where can I find the answer to make it? You know, this is like one person does it and then the next person does it. You don't go back. You don't go back. You go forward. And moving forward means that everybody has to listen and support. Though you can't talk, one person talks, you can write notes and you know, but don't get confused. That's why you have it all written out, word for word, exactly what you're going to say, so that when you get up in the debate, you can just read it. It's long. You can time it. 3 minutes is a long time, so you want to make sure that you have a long argument. Don't just write short little paragraph and short paragraph. No, this is a long paragraph. And then another answer. So it's not like just this isn't an essay where you have paragraph, paragraph, paragraph. This is your 3 minutes to speak. You want to write those 3 minutes so you can read it without stopping and without hesitation. So now that's what you want to do. You want to write everything out just like you would say it. And then you can practice. When you have time to practice, you practice reading it, and then the next person, and then the next person, and you have opposites. Practice with opposites so that you can hear the opposition arguments. That's what you want to do. Now this takes a long time. It takes time. You know, I know that. So, facts. So this is the end of discovery and discussion. And from this point, you will need to review and search for more ideas to finish those arguments, to make them the strongest possible. And for each story you research, everything has research. You need to make a reference. Now that's pretty simple. Okay? In MS Word, you can do this easily using the Reference tab. Now, one moment. Let me get a Word file here. So this is your Word file. This is your Word file. And you go to References. Okay, so in References, now you have the style of reference is right here. So you can choose all kinds. Choose APA, that's the most standard. You can put it as a bibliography. Okay, and this is a style that it will be. Make it references or bibliography. Whatever you choose, it doesn't matter. You just want to have this as a record so you can find it later. And it will insert a citation. You can do that. Add new okay, you can have a placeholder or a new source. Add a new source. So when you do this, when you start doing this and you go APA, and it's going to give you you want to insert endnotes, footnotes. Okay. So you want to insert. It will tell you what kind of thing to do. So that's where you find your references. And practice putting your references in there. Because when you are looking and you're researching and something's not quite, you know, your argument's not right, you want to change it, you want to know where did you find that information. These are about statements. And you want to say, this person said, in this article, it says. You want to show that you have not only, oh, I just drank some Coca-Cola and I have some great ideas. You want to go on the internet and you want to reference it, and so you can say, this person said in this article, blah, blah, blah. That's the way you want to talk. And so that's why using the reference tab will really help when you research and copy and paste where you found things. Always reference it. Make it an endnote, make it a footnote, make it a bibliography. Use the reference tab. Because you have to have the data present. If somebody challenges you, you need to know where you found it. You need that information quickly and close to you. And so it's very easy to do it. It's important because the other team, they're going to do the same thing. And if you want to challenge them, you want to challenge them with something that you have researched. So their side is going to be the same as yours. So it's very important. In this graphic organizer, you make these paragraphs and they're all tied together to that topic. So you take all your ideas, you put them in, you have 5 different people, and then you build out from here. You build out from here. Okay, and we did that. It's a very simple one. You can do this. Okay, because you already have it. Reviewing the paragraphs is just taking all the information. Your umbrella is really wide, taking out information that's very specific to the statements you produced earlier. And a topic title, make a statement you will propose to debate. Now, you make, what are you proposing to debate? You've made lots of statements. Do you want to change the statements? Do you want to choose one of the ones that you had before? Statements of the teams are discussed. At this point, you get together and you say, this is what we will discuss. This is what we will challenge. This is our topic. And you write your statement here. This is your proposed statement you want to give the other team. Now, there is not a lot of changes. Before, information will change. But after this, there will be no more changes. So this week you created paragraphs and a brainstorming graphic help you with your practice. You assigned arguments, who's going to argue what, and should be close to having your ideas organized. Absolutely ABC. And that's where that writing out your arguments, writing out everything as you will speak it, and you're going to have 3 minutes or 1 minute, and so that's what you have to think about. 3 minutes speaking, 1 minute rebuttal. Time it. Write out what you're going to say and how you will respond. Having it prepared ahead of time makes you maybe win your debate. How can I make it stronger? Always ask that question. How can I do it? What more information? There's no right or wrong answers. There are only strong and weak challenges. So, those paragraphs, just little nutshells of everything. Create those little nutshells. Practice that writing out your whole debate. That will take you the longest time. So that's what you want to do. We'll meet you in video 9. I think we have one more graphic which will help you.